News now, and Donald Trump says he's safe and unharmed as the FBI investigate an apparent assassination attempt at his Florida golf course. The Secret Service foiled the attempt after spotting a rifle barrel poking out of some bushes. The suspect has been identified as Ryan Ruth. He's a 58-year-old from Hawaii who's criticised Trump on social media. Kamala Harris says she's deeply disturbed by the incident, while President Joe Biden ordered his team to ensure the former president's continued safety. Barry Donadio is a Republican delegate and a former US Secret Service agent who joins us now. Barry, just how close did this guy get to Donald Trump?
Early accounts are saying between 400 and 500 yards, and even for me, that's too close with somebody with a high-powered rifle capable of shooting anywhere from 30 to 100 rounds of very powerful ammunition. And we have to understand, if he was not detected, what would have happened? And that scares anybody that would think about that. So that was, at the end of the day, a high-powered rifle with what I saw, a 30-round magazine in the rifle. It had a scope. That rifle would be able to shoot well up into 800 meters. It would not be an easy shot, but it was there. It was capable of being done, and he even had some body armor capability, because he was expecting to be shot back at.
At the moment, Trump gets the same level of security as any other ex-president. Clearly, after 2 assassination attempts, he's not any other ex-president. Is his security good enough? How would you protect him?
Well, we proved today it's good enough, but I want more. And that's what I did for my career. I always wanted more protection. That's what we do. A military general probably wants more soldiers. Secret Service people want more protection, more assets. That's what we do. That's what we always want. And the package for a president is different. The security package for a president or a former president is different. And I can't elaborate on it more, but maybe we're at a point in history where, when you have 2 candidates that are running for president and the stakes are this high, we have to treat them as if they're a president, and all of them need a presidential package.
Extraordinary it's gotten to that point, really. When I think about the first assassination attempt, this was at an outdoor rally. There was some sort of sense that maybe wasn't the safest place. It was publicly advertised where he would be and so on. This is, he's living his private life. He's been sought out in an arena that's not public in this way. Is there anywhere that Trump is safe?
Well, from a Secret Service point of view, there's nowhere safe for a protectee, and that's why we're there. So there are less threat levels. There are places safer than others, obviously, even on a golf course where maybe not anybody really even knew he was there. We also have to ask ourselves, how did he even know he was on that golf course? I'm not quite sure if they even announced that President Trump was on that golf course at the time. So that's another question that we have to ask and see what unfolds based on all this. But there are going to be changes. There are going to be more assets thrown at this. I think this was a wake-up call, not only for President Trump, but the other candidates as well. Kamala Harris. We're in a new world, and we just woke up in it this morning.
Scary time in the States. Barry Donadio, thanks for your time.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
There are 2 really, lots of interesting parts of that, but the one about how we're sort of inured to it because it's happened already, and you're just like, OK, this happens. But also, a lot of people really thought after the first one it would totally move the dial on the election. That would be right. Trump has won this. Yeah. That picture is so iconic. Yeah. And it hasn't, which is really interesting. Obviously, Kamala Harris coming into the race has changed that.
Made a big difference, yeah.
Made a huge difference. So you always wonder, will this make any difference? Perhaps not, because there's no picture, right?
And
which sort of defines the news.
Gunshot. Yeah. If a bullet whizzes past his head or something, it's a totally different story, I think. But, extraordinary, this is what we're talking about.
It's a very bizarre